So I'm going to go ahead and try this for a second. What has happened is, I don't know what I was doing. So for like a year, I don't even remember how long, my laptop has not worked. So, and I move my hands and it's making it more out of focus than it needs to be, which is bad enough. But, so my videos have looked like crap. I haven't made them. I've tried. I have now, what is today? Today is August 16th. I was thinking, I have the epic Elvis and Elvis Presley in concert Blu-ray. I've watched it already. Under normal circumstances, I would have done a rewatch of that. I've saw it many times in the theater, and I would have done a rewatch of Michael, which, when I brought it home and watched the Blu-ray, was the 30th time I've seen it. I saw it 29 times in the theater. Under normal circumstances, I would do watch-alongs. I could still do one for Michael. The reason I can't do one for Epic is for some unknown reason, and I didn't buy the Steelbook, and I didn't think I had to buy the Steelbook, and I don't have money for anything anyway. It doesn't come with the digital. So what I had been doing when I was doing watch-alongs, I buy DVDs with the idea that someday my life is going to get better. So I try to buy the Blu-ray 4K with the digital copy. And what I have been, so that one day, if my life gets better and I can have a proper setup and a 4K, whatever the hell it is, and everything wonderful, I already have it. Right? But, that's not how my life works. So, and everything's a real mess right now. Even getting this, like this table I have this on, everything is lopsided. I'm lopsided. I'm always at the end of my rope. I never know what tomorrow's going to bring. I'm always scared. I've been scared to death for so long I can't be scared anymore. And it's like you shut off and your brain doesn't function. And for a long, long time I was trying to still be a human being. The way I still do that is by going to the movies. I have the A-list. It keeps going up. It was the same price for a long time. It's gone up twice in the last 2 years. So the version I have is now $30 a month. I don't really have the money to be doing anything. But, so I did not get the digital copy of Epic, which means I can't, what I was doing was I was downloading the digital copy and I was watching it. When I was doing, watch-alongs, I was downloading the digital copy, listening to the digital copy in like earbuds, and then watching the TV with it muted. That way, I was able to do the watch-along without having noise and stuff. But I can't do that with Epic because it's, so I don't even know why I set this up. But it is the anniversary of the King's death. I also, back when I was younger, back in the day, I used to always have peanut butter and banana sandwiches on his birthday and the day he died. I haven't been able to do that for years. I could do it. It's not, I'm unable. My setup is not one that I actually cook very much. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things I would like to do that I can no longer do. So for like the last year or so, I've had this I don't know what possessed me to buy a Chromebook, thinking I could still do things, make videos. Never occurred to me that this is the same camera I've used all these years. I bought another little rinky-dink Temu one just to see. That's worse. But for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like it's in the recording, but I guess it is. But even when I record on my phone, like if I'm outside and I do a video on my phone, when I upload it to YouTube, it looks like crap. So this is, right now I'm on the Chromebook. It's most likely going to look like crap because it's being recorded like crap to start off with. When I do on my phone, I don't think it's recording like crap. But so for the last year or so, all my videos look grainy and like I'm too stupid to know better. It's not. If my laptop was still working, which it worked as much as it could, and I was thankful for it, and it did its job. The glare on these glasses is really bad. If I take my glasses off, I look like a freak. Because I can't see when I look like I'm really an idiot. But yeah, this microphone and this camera, all these years was great on my laptop. I was able to, even when it started to lose storage, even when it was not being updated. I was able to do it for a long, long time. But my life just deteriorates. So I really would have liked to have done this. I still exist for now. I'm still here for now. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know what tonight brings. I don't know. I have no energy. It hurts all the time to walk. I got hurt so many times last year just banging knees and stuff like that. But I guess I got arthritis on top of it, so now it's like my legs hurt all the time. I have no energy. I don't know. I don't know why I keep continuing on, but I do. Because I have to, because I'm not dead. Um, but yeah, I still watch movies. I still try to do movies. In terms of me putting up videos and stuff, I can't anymore. Not the way I did. It makes me sad. I should have never brought the stupid Chromebook. The thing doesn't even work now. The keyboard doesn't even work. I don't even know what I did to do that. It was refurbished because I was trying to get the cheapest thing possible. But I really did not read the word Chromebook before I bought it. Or I somehow had a brain fart and saw the word Chromebook and I thought it was a really degenerate, refurbished laptop that somebody was selling. I did not realize it was a Chromebook because I knew Chromebooks, you need to be online all the time. That's not me. So I don't know if you can hear my fan in the other room. I don't have the one over here on right now, but yeah, my life never got better. It deteriorates. You get older, you deteriorate, your life deteriorates. I don't know. I didn't get things done in my 20s, and I feel like sometimes that was it. That was my only chance. If I didn't get it done then, I wasn't getting it done. My face is always like this. I don't know what it is. It's like I dyed my hair black because I'm not taken seriously. But I just look like a more depressive version of myself. I don't look any different. But people do. You notice immediately. People, I don't know what it is. Even when I didn't have gray. When I was just that light golden brown color. People just don't. I don't know. It's a weird thing. So every once in a while I do something to try to improve things. It's almost like the universe. It has this boomerang thing or the snapback thing. Where it's like, no, we're going to make everything else suck too. So I really would love to do a watch along. I considered it was like $7. I considered buying the digital version on Amazon Prime, but then I'm like, nothing works out for me. So and I keep spending money I don't have. I've been going to Boston on Fridays because it's free instead of going on the weekends. I have a lot of evil people that want to see me fail, and it's working. They're succeeding because I don't know why. I'm always hanging on by a thread, though. So I kind of feel like if you're not a bad person, the universe lets you survive. But thriving or succeeding is a whole other thing. So, and I'm not saying I'm a good person. I'm saying I'm not an evil person. So the am I not evil? I don't know. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I go out of my way to not hurt other people and help people when I can. But otherwise, I'm still waiting for that miracle. I did not win the Powerball. I don't know. But yeah. This is my favorite movie of the year. Epic. Let me prove that I have it. I should put the Blu-ray in. I mean, it's in the machine. And I get all this stuff. I have this on my... this is my, what do you call it? TV table tray thing. Folding table. Folding TV, whatever. It's a wooden one from Walmart. You know what they look like. See, there's my lovely blue of destruction. See, I put the movie in. I was gonna start it. Unauthorized reproduction. See, I don't want to do that. But I'm just proving that I have it and I'm not lying. But this is my favorite movie of the year. I don't know how many I've seen. I've seen 75 or something. I'm moving around so it's getting out of focus again. But you can hear the neon logo, can you? Oh no, that's a...
What would be your biggest challenge?
That's a thing. What do you call them? What do you call those? A challenge? See? It's all this. There's the neon logo again. So yes, I would talk from here if I had the ability to do that, but I cannot. So yeah. So I used to watch the Elvis marathons on TBS as a kid. Or TNT. I think it was TBS. And I became an Elvis fan just like anybody else. My favorite song going all the way back was Suspicious Minds. I didn't even realize that was like almost everybody's favorite. Of course, over the years I watched more and more, but I went and saw this and I was just like, it's amazing. It's amazing. The way Baz and them. And I know that somehow, why am I forgetting the name of the company? Anyway, Peter Jackson, because Get Back was amazing. Why am I forgetting the name? I'm going to say Wingnut. Oh my god, I can't say. Anyway, over there, them in New Zealand, they helped out because they had done Get Back, I guess, somehow. I don't know, they helped out. And so this is extraordinary because I remember a long time ago they used to say that for people like Elvis, they would tell him not to smile. And I don't know if this is true. They tell him not to smile, so when he did smile, it was an event. So what this is all Elvis joking and smiling, mostly. But it also paints a picture of what happened to him. I think we all know. And they still do this to people. That's why I worry about Tom Holland. Like, they work him to death. That's why I hate it when I watch a video and they're like, oh, he did his stunt so much and he worked so hard, he was spent at the end of the day. Oh, that's fucking wonderful. I don't need to hear that. I don't need you trying to kill another precious being. So, yeah. So, it's extraordinary. And I saw it in IMAX in Boston. More than once, I think. Pretty sure. Oh, did I only see it once? Because it didn't stay long. It was only for like 2 weeks. Michael, on the other hand, I was really lucky that it stayed around because I have the A-list. I can go 4 times a week. I can go to Boston if somebody grabbed me and threw me on a plane to California. I do believe the version I have I could use in California. So that's why I pay for that, just in case. It's not going to happen, but you understand. So, is somebody mowing their lawn? Somebody's mowing their lawn. So, I wouldn't be able to do this anyway, for the noise. But yeah, I always loved Elvis, but this is like the perfect concert, it just, you get into a frenzy and you can't stop and you're just so happy. You're so happy. And I was like, oh my god, everybody needs to see this, the world will be happy and war will stop. You know how long ago that was? This war's been going on, this BS. I did not vote for it. I did vote for that person, but I've said that's not him, it's a clone. They MK Ultra'd him, something. That's not him. So I've kind of given up on everything in a way. Because there's nothing I can do about anything. My vote doesn't count. My voice doesn't count if I have one or not. My ability to speak when other people are timid. And let me tell you something. The degree to which I understand how different I am than other people, it would have been nice. It would have been nice if I knew this in my 20s. I didn't know other people were afraid of public speaking. I didn't know. It's just going to go in and out, I guess. Because I'm barely moving. But yeah. I used to think me saying something mattered. Not that anybody was listening, just that I was putting it out to the universe. That I was putting some kind of energy of, I see what's going on. None of it mattered. So, yeah, but this is my favorite movie of the year. My second favorite movie of the year is Michael. I may or may not be able to do his son-in-law, let's not forget, may or may not be able to do watch along to that, but know that I've seen it a million times. Jafar is amazing. It's really weird because I'm rooting 100% for Jafar to be our best actor, but Ryan Gosling was amazing. Oh my god, it keeps going in and out. Was amazing in Project Hail Mary. And I'm sure they're not the only two that I've seen that have been amazing. The girl from Obsession is amazing. You know, it hasn't been a great year for film. It hasn't. It really hasn't. I feel like by last year I'd already seen a good 10 movies that were, you know, the kind I like to nominate. I mean, this is footage. Michael is a great movie. I love it. It's not perfect though. You know, I had issues with it and stuff like that. So the movie itself. in terms of, I don't know how correct it is and stuff like that, but they're fantastic movies. But in terms of a narrative movie that's like a new story that somebody wrote that I would want to nominate for a Best Picture, I don't know that there are that many, if there are any. I don't even know where my phone is. You should see the mess I have on this couch because I was trying to do this. This is not... I was trying to make fetch happen, and it can't happen. I don't know if my situation is worse or better. I think it's much worse. But I still go to movies. I still love movies. I think that the way the world came together to go and see Michael as many times as possible. The fact that Tom Holland is already, I mean, it's at 2 billion, is it already worldwide? Everybody loves that kid. I showed up at the theater in a Spider-Man t-shirt. And it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Everybody was wearing Spider-Man stuff. It was like you're walking through the mall. It's normal. You get to the corner of the mall where the movie theater is. All of a sudden, it's like everybody was forced to wear Spider-Man. And there was a little girl with like a Spider-Man tutu and everything. And it wasn't like a midnight showing. It was just, the first showing on the Thursday when I usually try to go. It was really funny to me. But I love that kid. I love him so much. I'm watching people now go back and do reactions to The Impossible, where we fell in love with him. It's extraordinary. So there are all these good things. And I think sometimes when movies are concerned, and people on the internet, and film Twitter, and people on Letterboxd, and people who were watching the World Cup, which seems to be everybody, people want to be happy. People want to hang around with each other. The Scottish guys coming to Boston, the Scottish fans, and a hero chicken nugget, it's, that's why I've loved the Olympics all my life. That's why I love music, and I love concerts, and I love movies, because it's against all the separating things. It's against war and divisiveness. And it's where we can all come together and sing and dance and play. And maybe I've always been a kumbaya idiot my whole life. Irregardless of political party to which I do not belong. I do not belong to any political party. But our world is careening. I don't have a lot of hope for it. I don't have a lot of hope for myself. But that's what I'm saying. So I see all this stuff online. I go to the movies and stuff, but my real life, dealing with people in real life, has become a fucking nightmare. I don't feel like I'm surrounded by narcissists, but the narcissists win, and I don't know why. We have these psychopaths who care about no one but themselves. And I believe that, and I go around people, and I feel like people are devolving, meaning de-evolving, meaning, and I've been saying this, the people are becoming less mature. Like people who, maybe were immature for their age are now acting like teenagers or small children, where they demand attention and they stomp up and down and they get jealous over nothing and they attack you for it. Like a psycho baby who doesn't know any better yet. But these people are, senior citizens and practically, or they're like almost senior citizens. There's my phone. Not the one that has the stuff on it. Until it's 1 o'clock. I don't know. I'm thankful for the movies. Like I said, it's not as great a year as last year. I'm still on Letterboxd. Ant Movies, one word, ANTMOVIES. Look at me spelling in real life. And my brain doesn't function as well as it used to. So maybe we're all devolving, but I hope I'm not becoming less mature. Because I earned my wisdom, whatever I had. I don't want to lose it. It could be the thing that has made people the way they are. It could just be everybody's crazy. The last week with the planetary stuff, there was like an alignment, and it was an eclipse with the moon in Leo. My moon is in Leo. I expected to spontaneously combust. That didn't happen. So I've already been talking for 20 minutes. I try not to look forward to things. But like I said, the World Cup, everybody was so together, and then the World Cup's over, and it's like, and everything goes back to stupid. So, I don't know. Yeah, so, Epic is my favorite movie. Michael is my second favorite movie. What else did I like this year? The Bone Temple. I had to give The Bone Temple a perfect score, even though it's not a perfect movie by any stretch of the imagination. Probably would have been an 8. But, come on. My favorite people are the ones that he has a shrine to at the end of the world, and he plays their music. Come on. Come on. There's no way I would have given that a perfect score. The Odyssey sucks. It does. I want to not be. No, it doesn't. It sucks. It's not a good movie. I don't care about accuracy. I don't care about. I don't give a shit about race swapping. I don't care. I don't care who plays what. But it's not a good movie. I don't care what anybody says. Oppenheimer barely passed. I haven't liked Christopher Nolan movies. Interstellar was the last great one. Dunkirk, Tenet. No, I don't want it. I don't like what he's doing now. I'm sorry. So, what else is the big movies? There's other big movies everybody thinks is. Backrooms is good. It's decent. I like this movie, Exit 8, I think, that I saw in Boston. The Furious, I really enjoyed, but it's not great like The Shadow's Edge was. But the fight scenes at the end of The Furious, when the guy who I thought was just going to be the annoying young businessman yuppie type, when he started kicking people, I was like, whoa! It went bananas at the end. What else? I know I'm missing like the movies I got 3, 4, and 5. I don't even remember. I don't remember. This phone it needs to be charged. It's on like what percent? I don't even know. Oh no, I did charge it somehow. What? No, this isn't it. This is it. Why is this one going off? Why did I put a... Yeah, this has like no percent. Wait a minute. So the minute I pull letterbox up, yeah, it's on 3%. The minute I pull letterbox up, it'll shut off. Yeah, I don't want this too. Okay, so my lists. I just saw 6. I didn't know who those people were. That was entertaining. The End of Oak Street. Come on now. Anyway, my best movies that I have on here, and I probably forgot to put something in here. So Epic, Michael, Disclosure Day, Hadestown. Really loved Hadestown. I knew it won Tonys and stuff. I didn't know anything about it. Masters of the Universe, I really enjoyed. But this is what I'm saying. Masters of the Universe. That's if we go like I got this listed in order. That would be my number 5. Disclosure Day, not perfect, not close to perfect. The Bride, I really enjoyed. So I said Project Hammer. Anyway, let me read this off. Epic, Elvis Presley in concert. Michael, Disclosure Day, Hadestown, Masters of the Universe, Project Hail Mary, Bride, Obsession, Exit 8, The Bone Temple, Arco, and Goat, and The Furious. Now look, beyond Hadestown, I wouldn't nominate these things for Best Picture. I don't even know that these, but like I'm saying, Epic, Michael, and Hadestown. That's mostly about the music and the person, like about a pre-existing thing. Disclosure Day is the only original one, and it's like on a normal year, I would not nominate that either. So this is what I'm saying. I don't know if Arco's this year. I saw it this year. I don't even remember the story, but it's on my list, right? See, this is what I'm saying. It has not been a good year. It has not been a good year for movies. But yeah, what's my diary say? What have I seen recently before this completely goes to sleep? The End of Oak Street, I gave 3 stars. Ice Cream Man, I tried my best. Good luck, have fun, don't die. I just watched. It's okay. It's pretty good. But I just feel like a lot of movies, I feel like they're made for a younger person than I. By younger people than I. So the Samurai and the Prisoner, I thought sucked. It didn't suck. I mean, it wasn't what I was hoping. Um, I ended up watching a bunch of Sam Neill movies because he died. It was really annoying. Motor City. I'm entertained by the idea of Motor City. It's basically a silent film. But that end scene, there's an end scene with the worst movie makeup I may have ever seen. And I'm just like, just take that. Why put that scene on? You could have easily said, forget it. Look at this. This is disgusting. Let me take it off. And left it. There was the scene before they do a time jump. Is like in the street, there's a siren. I would have left it right there and roll credits. It still wouldn't have been great, but I really enjoyed it. And Ben Foster, he's a piece of work. Yeah, so I went back and watched the old Odyssey, gave that 4 stars, the one with Armand Desante from TV, and gave this Christopher Nolan one 2 stars. Moana was bad. Minions and Monsters, I don't know what they're saying. Supergirl, I fell asleep on a lot of it. The Death of Robin Hood. Some of these I really don't even, I barely remember. Scary Movie was okay, but I barely remember it. In the Grave was pretty awful. I mean, that last scene, there's so many people I believe who are making their movies for scenes. So it's like they plan this scene, they plan that scene, especially when it's action scenes, and then they either try to build a story around it or they try to, assemble it like a puzzle to make a movie out of it. And then it's like Mortal Kombat 2, I wish that was a waste of time. I really didn't need to see that. There's a whole month here where it's just me going to see Michael. Evil Does Not Exist. That wasn't this year. Okay, I'm looking at it going, what is that? That's something it's on my... The Mummy, I think, is the worst movie of the year. Don't ask me why I went. You, Me, and Tuscany is definitely for people who love While You Were Sleeping and want to see a different version of it. Beast was a decent movie. Hamlet was unnecessary. They Will Kill You, also a contender for worst movie of the year. The drama was decent. Super Mario Galaxy movie, don't remember what happened in that. The AI doc was the guy, decided to be on the side of AI, which a lot of people are doing. I am not on the side of AI. And every time a famous person comes out and says they are, I just want to smack them. I guess Surat is a movie from last year that I hadn't seen. Now, see, if that was this year's movie, that'd be something that I would nominate. But it's not. It's from last year. So last year was a hell of a lot better than this year. Midwinter Break was terrible. Don't ask me why that exists. Wuthering Heights was pretty good. Iron Lung was pretty good. Solo Mio was just made me angry again. Just derivative. I don't know if they think the people who watch those kinds of movies don't remember they already watched a movie just like it, or I don't know. They stole a lot. I remember them stealing a lot in that. But he's the one that I like, the cab driver, or was it her cab driver in You, Me, and Tuscany? See? See? Yeah. I just don't know. Primate was decent. I slept through We Bury the Dead. So yeah, it hasn't been a great year, but I wish I could do a watch along. I should have bought the digital. I'm always second guessing myself now. I'm around a certain narcissist who has scrambled my brain. And you know how people live rent free in your head? I always used to laugh at people doing that because I think I lived rent free in people's head. But this person managed to live rent free in my head, and it's ruined my life. And if I go down, they're going to have won. And it sucks because they're evil. But sometimes you end up in a position in life and you don't know how, and you can't explain it. And you want to pull yourself out and you have no energy. And like I said, your legs don't want to work. I believe it's spiritual warfare. I believe that people curse you or people hate you enough that bad things keep happening to you. This is the narcissist I'm talking about. I would love to get away from that person. I have no choice. There's only one other choice, and I'm trying not to do that. So, anyway, I love the king. I wish I could do better in terms of celebrating and stuff when my brain hardly functions anymore. Maybe I will try to just, I don't know, next year, if my life is in order, I will restore myself to peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I don't remember. I can't make promises. I can't make deals with myself. Like, okay, I'll do this, but then I'll have to do that. Like, okay, I'll go and spend money on this donut that I can't afford, but then later on, in order I'll rearrange things or I'll do this. No, that's not what happens. I can't even make deals with myself anymore. Because I can't plan 15 minutes into the future because my life is dragging me along like a puppet on a string. I don't get it either.